are the rules of the modern Sultaliga. So we've submitted the deck lists. The rules are the following. 5 decks. Same overlap rules, you know, can't have more than 12 cards, I think. Between 2 decks, like 12 cards in common between 2 decks. And then we just have a set order for every deck and every player, and they do the same thing, and then we play against each other. So there's no bans, it's just random pairings. So I guess that's good, more fun, maybe like more diversity, and you get to see, you know, at least 4 decks from each team, and then it's best of 7. So first team who gets 4 wins win the match. Played the blue-white mirror. Guy got mad that I left an extraction when I extracted his cryptic in response to Snapcaster target. Well, that's not very reasonable. Seems fine to keep an extraction in after sideboard. Hey Sochi. Mortal Sun is a good guy in standard. I was playing a few arena matches to get my quests. I played White Weenie. I think I started rank 89. And I won a couple times up to 44. And then I lost down to 96. I was playing White Weenie. White Weenie's so busted. I feel like I run bad and still win. But it's kind of what the deck does. Like, I feel like you basically almost never lose when you have a good draw. But then it's, you know, if you don't have a third land, you lose. Team Pamplemousse. I'm going to be so tired tonight. I don't know how I'm going to do. I've been going to bed at 4 a.m. and I'll potentially have to be up to like, I don't know why they start so late. Open's having connection problems. I feel like we might have played against Vanilla James recently. Humans. Wild guess. Hand is... It's okay against humans. I have one of my dead cards. But that's going to happen. I have turn 1 S, which is nice. That's bad for me. I think in the new format, if that was like Force of Negation, I would probably use... I'm not sure what I use Narset. I would probably just force that. Because my Force is a dead card anyway, so I'm kind of technically only using... It's not even really costing me much in some ways. No, I'm saying Force... I'm going to replace Dalvin's Veto with Force of Negation. And if I was in that spot, I would get to force their turn 1 vial, slow them down a bunch.
Bullocks. Oh, this is awkward. Every time I clicked the resub button, I actually meant to click the unsub button. Yellow hat pigeon.
It's a lot of misclicks. I'll take it. 2 years, sweet Teferi badge. We're gonna need a Narset badge soon. Sorry Teferi, Narset, my new best friend. Alright, I'm in deep trouble here. I can slow them down a bit. I mean, they're down to 3 cards in hand, I guess. So there's some hope. They don't have to have the stone nuts. I guess I could also just run another removal spell. They're having huge lag issues. Hey Raph, could this be a Karn deck? I think so. I think pretty much any mid-range or control deck can be a Karn deck. Hey Outcast, what do you think of the 8th place SCG Louisville deck. He had 0 Jace. Is the format going where Jace isn't good enough? So yesterday I was playing with 4 Jace or 4 Narset and only 1 Jace. And I had the feeling I wish I had 1 less Narset and 1 more Jace. I also think that person had 2 5-mana Teferi and 0 Jace, which doesn't make a ton of sense to me. I think Jace is... I still believe Jace is a better card than 5-mana Teferi and blue-white control. This is the 1 magic cheaper, you dig deeper. And it's probably going to be even more true as Force of Negation, if Force of Negation ends up being good. Has a 1 little Teferi bin good? That would be like one of those cards I would add, like the second baby Teferi is pretty high up on my list on cards to add, but this deck has a lot of free drops. You have like these free drops, and then Snapcaster is kind of a free drop, and then you have, you know, sometimes you want to play your Colonnade on free. I doubt it was a budget decision. Oban's having internet issues. I'm trying to tell him about my old... I used to have like an issue with my old provider where the way they routed my internet all the way to Wizard servers, there would be like a bunch of packet loss along the way or whatever. And by the time it got to server, you know, just my ping or whatever was too high, so... Oh, that was what I was hoping for. I was pretty lucky. And the Attendance Fair delivers against humans over and over. That's pretty good D-Sphere. Should I just Narset minus for now? I guess I can do both. Hey Johnny. Hey Matt. Sorry, I was interacting with my opponent Matt, trying to have them solve their internet issues, trying to be the good guy here. Geo Quanta, thanks for the 8-month support with that Twitch from sub. Appreciate it. They're just pretty good, but I think I'm going to be okay. Should I split 2 Narset, 2 little Teferi since I want to play 1 more Teferi? I don't think that's unreasonable. I think Narset has been really strong though. The Narset passive is a bit better than the Narset Teferi, I think, overall. Like, Baby Teferi is definitely like underwhelming sometimes. I think I'm actually going to pep the Hierarch. I think the Hierarch might be a bigger problem than these 2 other creatures. $450 sauce for me to shave my head. Nah, this thing's over. I actually send Makis his money back. Well, that's convenient. How impactful is a triple blue charm's gonna be? Do you have to choose between it and Feel of Rune? Probably. I think it's kind of bad if you can't cast it on turn 3 consistently. So I do think you're gonna have to choose between Charm and Feel of Rune. It might be good enough that you want to not play Feel of Rune. You can be Tron without Feel of Rune if you're a blue deck. You can just counter everything they do. There's just going to be a point in the game where they're going to cast Ulamog, they're going to get like 2 lands, or you're landing your Planeswalker. But especially with like Force of Negation and Jace now, you can like tap out for Narset and Jace and then Force of Negation their spell. Stuff like that. Definitely happy to have a Colonnade this game. This is the kind of spots where one Colonnade is almost GG because they can never like build a guy big enough to attack for it anymore. You can maybe still play like 1 or 2 Field of Rune, and then you might have to play like a Mystic Gate or 2. The filter lands might be good. Geoconta says, Gap playing Blue Eye will always get my prime stuff out of me. Wow. Okay, I could say Field of Rune in case I draw Jace, but if I draw Jace, I'm gonna easily win anyway, so I'm just gonna go ahead and Path Meddling Mage, save the 2 damage. I could definitely hold on to Path there. I don't think it'd be unreasonable. When you cite in Shall I Voice of Plenty, I was initially for a card that's good against burn, that's really good against burn, but that's also not, that can maybe not a third time your reinforcement, basically. Yeah, I might end up regretting pathing there. Seems like I have to get super unlucky for them to draw, like, a bunch of spells in a row. They're not that far away from... They're not from that far away from it anymore. Like a Hierarch completely owns me. Top 4 blue-white list from the PQ is playing 2 Spell Pierce, and he said they were good. Well, he made top 4, so things probably worked out for him, so it's likely he's going to think Spell Pierce were good. I've been playing with Spell Pierce, and I thought they've been pretty bad. But, it's definitely kind of card that my sample size could be small, etc., etc. All right, now it's looking pretty great for us. It's like even people I love and respect find like Corey tweeted yesterday. He's like, I mean, I love Corey. We were teammates last year, and I'm super happy he won, but he tweeted something basically about Mono-Red being great. I don't know, where is the tweet? Basically, he's like, I qualified, deck is great, etc., etc. After like, I think it was... Who ran the numbers? Carson ran the numbers, and Mono-Red had a like losing win rate on day 2 of the MCQ. Yeah. Like, it really like never gets sold. Like, player wins the tournament, thinks his deck is great. More news at 11. Player wins the tournament, thinks his deck is the best deck in the format. More news at 11. Like, give us a... I don't even know. It'll never end. Players plays only blue, I think his deck is great. Yeah, I mean, blue-white is great. No, but like, don't say your deck is great when it literally has a losing win rate in the tournaments. Just because you, I mean, maybe he wasn't aware. I'm sure he didn't see like, he might have missed. I think it was Karsten who ran some numbers. Dr. Karsten. Is he actually a doctor now? He has his PhD or something, right? I ran the numbers and Humanoid was the most popular deck by far, but only won 33.5% of its day 2 matches. Oh, doesn't sound like a great deck to me. Alright, I'm in top deck mode again, I guess. Any Planeswalker would be nice. Nope. Alright, I'll allow it. To be fair, people probably super adjusted to red for day 2 because there was so much red in red-green day 1. Hey, Sadov Ranch, congrats to your buddy, FNM World Champion. I've seen that screen name a bunch. I wonder if I've seen it on Moto too or just Arena. Yeah. Its problem is like Twitter, right? People want to hype stuff up and stuff, and it sounds better to say, you know, that kind of stuff than be like, oh well, deck is, you know, pretty mediocre, but I ran good, and doesn't have the same ring to it. Modern Super League is in the middle of the night EU time. It's on the Magic channel, so I'm guessing there's going to be a VOD and stuff. What do I think about chess in Modern? I've not played the card in Legacy. I play very little Legacy, so I don't have a great feel for it. I think it's the kind of card that's pretty hard to rate because it's kind of expensive. It doesn't do anything the turn it comes into play on turn 4 anyways. But its effect is so powerful that it's probably a super swingy card, you know. You know, Ravenous Chupacabra is like, you know what it does. It's like 2/2, it always does the same thing. It's gonna kill something, it's consistent. It's gonna be like good for like solid, but a card like Kess is like, could be like, you play it and it get Path to Exile and you just traded a mana for 4 mana, it's terrible, or you play it and you win the game, so. Hey Keith, what's up, buddy? Yeah, Simon Gerson qualified, what a boss. I mean, not a surprise, right? I mean, I'm sure the 16 players who qualified are probably all like close to world class. I guess I have to trade. Plus do it now before they draw like a reflected. They actually went to Vial on 4? What 4-drops do people play? I think it's a good play by them to force the trade there. It's really good if I draw a sweeper too. To like, because if I draw a sweeper and I still have Colonnade in play, it's really hard for them to win. Definitely wish I had another Colonnade this game, but I was talking about it yesterday. Does that actually change their clock? So they attack for free, go down to 6. Next turn they attack. I mean, it's. They can attack for 4 next turn instead of free. I'll just let it resolve, I guess. Yeah, they probably have Whirler Rogue, maybe Restoration Angel, maybe Venser. Is Fibblethip good? It's definitely been better than Wall of Omens at times. I'm not sure if it's consistently been better than Wall of Omens, but I've been liking it. This deck doesn't have a ton of great 2-drops. I could play Rayman too, but I want creatures for my... There was some spoilers already today, by the way. I saw Talai got a spoiler on his stream. Let's see. I think I'm just going to time them out. They have 10 minutes left and they're having internet issues. So yesterday they spoiled another few cards, couple sliver. That land, tap, colorless, tap, white and 1, put target enchantment card from your graveyard on top of your library. I don't know who's going to play that. Enchantments tend to not go to the graveyard very often. Then Crashing Footfalls. Another suspense spell, so another thing you can cascade into. It's kind of nice. Most of the suspense spells are not super proactive. They're like weird stuff, but 2/4/4 just always does the same thing. Oh, it has Suspend 1. For some reason I missed that. Yes, I'm not sure what that card's about, if it's playable or not. It's another card you can play with As Foretold. It might be maybe like a kind of different As Foretold deck. Oh, wow. I'll let you go turn 1 this dude, turn 2 Mikado Death Touch. When they say can be paid, it means like has to be paid, right? Another 1-drop snow? What, they're actually making 1-mana snow cards? I did not think that was gonna happen. Better lucky than good. Yeah, they're actually making plus that might make the 4-drop playable. The 4-drop seem a bit on. It's a blue-green 2 XX trample with X is number of snow permanents you have, and when it comes into play, you lock down a dude. Gotta have high, high hopes for the living. Do, 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 do. Yeah, I know the mana base are gonna be good now, because the problem is that you're like playing a third color and Snowlands was gonna be hard, but maybe with that card now you can like play a reasonable 3-color mana base. Oh, Nether Spirit. Wow. That's a blast from the past. Control decks was like 2 Nether Spirits to kill their opponents. Alright, I think I like Stony. I think I like Lara. Shall I? No. Resto, yes. Timely, yes. Click, yes. Teferi, maybe. Counter spells out. Surgical out. And then the last couple is probably going to be tough. I could just board out Cryptic Commands. I think Teferi is actually kind of clunky. I was good this game, but... Oh yeah, I forgot about Purge. Thanks. I'm rusty. I think I should cut another 4-mana card. Jace or Cryptic? I think Teferi's just kind of mediocre. It's a bit clunky. I'll do 1. Cut a Cryptic maybe. Maybe it buys me enough time though. Mike ECJV. Thanks for the Twitch from sub. Welcome to the sewer. Blue using both Cryptics. Both Cryptics out and both Teferi in. It's another answer to Gata, Tegan, Meddling Mage, which is nice. Alright, I'll try that. Yeah, that was game 1. Our opponent is lagging really badly. How come Taliscard's not on yet? Alright, let's go check his Twitter. Renation Rioter. Green and red 2/2. When it dies, you may have it deal damage to any target equal to the number of land cards in your graveyard. That's interesting. I don't know how you're going to build around that, but... The spell costs 1 less for each land card in your graveyard? So turn 1 fetch, turn 2 fetch. Turn 1 fetch, looting, discard a land, turn 2 fetch. So maybe turn 3 you can cast it. 4 for flying heads for 2 red and 1. Sounds a bit clunky, but has lands and spells. I guess I have to keep. Is Countryside Crusher going to be playable again? Oh, that card was good for a little while. I don't know, maybe. Yeah, the problem with land decks, I was thinking about that. And one of the big problems is they just fold to rest in peace, right? Maybe that's only a problem in yellowhat land who only plays blue-white control. You don't think it's a big issue that they just fold to like one card? I think it's pretty big. I mean, it might not be the biggest issue, but you suck versus fast combo. Well, you can probably figure out, like, you could play like maybe Chalice or something. Some kind of prison land build, you know? Oh, this game's gonna be over real fast. Another one? Sure. I might actually be okay. I take a lot of damage, but Rest Angel could own them. Huh. What's better? First Teferi minus. Assuming it's got to be timely first. Are we gonna get Stoneforge Mystic in the next Unbane wave? That's actually interesting. I wonder if they printed some of these cards was the idea of unbanning other cards. I haven't seen anyone really talk about that. Oh. They have Staticus Mage in after sideboard against blue-white? That is so weird. Alright, sometimes you just get next leveled. Sometimes opponent is just one step ahead. Gotta have high, high hopes for Assuming I'm very dead, maybe I'll draw a sweeper like a scumbag. And the Staticaster is really good. Alright, how good is Resto? It's got to be better than anything else I can do. There's a new rare ninja. Let's see it. Yeah. I feel like almost all I have to do this game is stall a bit, buy some time, and they're gonna get timed out. Scum hat. That's a lot of damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12. So I have to like block. So I can either eat a free power guy, but then my guy dies. I'm just dead on board, right? 1, 2, 5, 8, 9. I go down to 2, and then Kambal just kills me no matter what. How can I need Lyra, maybe? Lyra is my out. Exactly. So in that case, if Lyra is my out, I probably want to just block Gadok Teague. I can't have to have Kambal in play. And Dylan click. Why do I care about Teague? It's not that I care about Teague, it's that I don't want to lose my Rest Angel to Staticaster. And if I block a free power guide, it can just finish me off, finish my angel off. And if I draw Lyra, I want to have like a Lyra and a Resto Angel in play. That's pretty brutal. Pretty good draw from opponent. I don't think I want to change any sideboard cards. And maybe Shalai is good if they have Static Caster in their deck. They also have Reflector Mage. Doesn't seem that good. Why did they bring in Static Caster against Control? I have no idea. Doesn't seem that great. It was good this game though. I'm not sure it was much better than like a Reflector Mage or something, but paid off. Maybe they heard about Fibblethip. They heard about Fibblethip taking over the modern world. I mean, it kills it kills Click, Snapcaster, Timely. It's not bad, honestly. You usually don't want to have like reactive cards against Control. You want your threats to be as proactive as possible, but not that bad. When I started playing Shalai, it was a card against Burn. Another card that was really, really good against Burn and that I could also bring in other matchups. It's not even that good against Searing Blaze, though. Maybe it should just be a third time year reinforcement. Alright, I actually saw a screenshot of that the other day, but not the clip. Oh, I guess we need chat.
Okay, you know, I'll do it just so everybody can see that it's not lethal. Because people are so confused. Okay, I did exactly what you said. Can you guys see the block? Oh my god, they just didn't block and died instead. I guess our opponent is ghosting, and they agreed with chat lethal.
Wait, didn't they have lethal, or is Phoenix doesn't gain flying? It copies a flying ability.
I just have no words at this point.
Wait, what?
I was wrong, all right.
What am I missing? Oh, they have two blockers.
People are so confused.
Oh. They have two blockers. I thought they had one blocker for some reason.
Okay, I did exactly what you said. Can you guys see the block? Oh my god, they just didn't block and died instead. I guess our opponent is ghosting, and they agreed with chat lethal.
Must be nice. Opponent just giving it all away. Alright, hand is pretty solid. We'll see. It's possible my cards don't line up well against what they do. Like turn 2 Thalai would be pretty bad for me. Somehow didn't see a Thalai in 2 games yet. I'm assuming they play 4. Well, Colonnade being good here. Not costing me anything. Are you excited to play new Modern Horizon? Yeah, super excited. Just all the cards look so cool. Just I'm gambling.
Daily donation here. Carry on.
Hey Adam, thank you so much. $10 donation from Sugar Daddy Adam. Dude, I think I had a dream last night. Now that I think about it, I think I dreamt about you, even though I never met you. I can't remember exactly what you looked like. I had a dream we were in Barcelona and I was meeting you for the first time. This is kind of bad against Mantis Rider, but it's not even that bad. Plus, they might name a good card this time, a card I have. Yeah, I don't know what they should name. If I had Path, I would almost always Path Champion of the Parish in response, unless I was trying to next level them. Oh, instant speed verdict. That's what I'm talking about. Or I might just rest their angel and ambush them. Have you watched a video in which the professor argues that not making available phantom drafts of Modern Horizon on Arena was a poor choice? Can they do that? Do they have like the... I don't know if they have the technology. No, I don't. I don't watch. I don't think I've ever watched any of the professor's videos. But to be fair, I don't like watch a ton of Magic videos in general. So it's not that I think he does a bad job or anything. I listen to like very few podcasts, and I've been listening to the Jerry T podcast. I like it. They form a good pair, him and Brian. Good synergy. Brian's good host slash co-host. Another Staticaster again? Staticaster doing some work here. Yeah, seems like it would be pretty confusing. They're probably gonna name Verdict. No, Path. Instant speed, uncounterable Wrath of Gods. Don't mind if I do. Hey Okibi, how's Lil Teferi been? Good, but I think a bit worse than our sets. But yeah, not good cards. I'm playing one main, one sideboard, I think. I wouldn't hate having two in the main deck, I just didn't know what else to cut. Like, Blue-White finally got the free drops it deserved. Good free drops, which is nice. I'm ahead on time because my opponent is having lag issues. I'm actually surprised I have so little time left given how much they've lagged and stuff. Humans is close. This version's not as good, I think, as some of the... What did I used to play? I had like one less counter at some point, one less surgical, one more wall. I had one more sweeper at some point. This version's pretty solid against humans, though. If you're worried about like humans only meta, you can play more Wall of Omens and you can play the White Gear Hulk in the sideboard. I haven't missed the White Gear Hulk at all, though. I think I've beaten humans pretty much, maybe 9 out of the last 10. Ever since I added 2 Resto Angel to the sideboard, I'm not even sure I've lost 2 humans once. Maybe like 1 out of 10 times or something. Yeah, I've seen people play Restoration Angel in the sideboard with no Wall of Omens in the main. But even if you just have like 3 or 4 Snapcasters and a couple clips after sideboard, that's already like decent targets. I haven't blinked Fiddlethip yet, I don't think so. Mr. Rep says 5 wood yesterday was 4 color Sahili. Nice. You've been playing the deck, right? I think you were the one who told me you're playing that deck. Cool. Island Vial. Could be Merfolk, but could just be humans that has their basic island. Could be spirits. I think I should keep this. Hopefully they're just playing humans. The Tension Sharon Vial might be good. I don't know. We'll see. It's probably just humans that just... Oh no, it is Merfolk. It could be spirits still. Merfolk. Merfolk's a tough matchup. Definitely gonna counter that. I think I'm gonna get punished if I don't get Hallowed Fountain. So I'm just gonna get Hallowed Fountain. They do play Spreading Seas though. So... Oh, they might want, if they have the 1/1 that counters, I'm gonna get blown out. But I think sometimes they don't even play that card anymore. I think I should actually Detention Sphere Vial. What did it reveal? Harbinger. It's tough. Their deck is pretty bad without Vial, but I also have a ton of removal, so it's tempting to just try and trade 1-for-1. Like Vial does cool stuff, lets them attack with Mutavault and cast Spreading Seas while adding to the board, and... What's the bad new true name Nemesis that is barely playable? Alright, people agree with getting rid of Vial. Just worried they might have a second one. Oh, another card. Oh, here it is. Is that the true name Nemesis? Oh, that's a ninja. Whenever it deals combat damage to a player, create a token that's a copy of Miscan Mega. Wow, so it just goes like, just proliferate, exponential. I think maybe I should click them first. Never mind, I should Narset and then try and click them next turn with Narset in play and the passive. I think I'm just gonna Surgical Adept. It's not getting much better than that, and Adept's kind of their best card against control. I'm assuming they would have played it last turn if they had it, so they probably don't have one in hand, but it's not bad. I get to see their deck, I get to see their hand. Harbinger, 2 Masters, a Trickster. No, their hand is very solid. 4 Deprive main deck. 4 Deprive, 4 Spreading Seas, 4 Trickster. What did they cut? Biomancer? Is there a combo with Biomancer? Just Biomancer over Curse Catcher? So they cut the free mana Lord? I'm not too sure. Yeah, they're not playing Curse Catcher, but I feel like they cut something else. Gotta have high, high hopes for the living. I mean, that doesn't do anything. The trigger is already on the stack. It does tap my dude. Who do I want to get rid forever? Lord is a bit cheaper. I have it in my head because I was watching the season finale of World of Dance, or the finals of World of Dance. And they had like the intro routine with all the teams on that song, so I guess I'll get rid of the... I'll keep my Narset around. They have Spreading Seas and stuff in their deck, and it's probably pretty annoying for them too. Might be a bit greedy to try and keep my Narset alive. Oh wait, I left it in the graveyard? Oh, well, it doesn't matter. Alright, now I'm just going to use my Verdict. Hoping to get a Mutavault out of the deal. That'd be great. Great value for me. That was a really good draw too. I'm really excited for free equity from people putting the new talismans in their modern decks. Wow, plagiarizing my content, Adam. Go ahead, feel free. Yeah, that's what I've been saying. Maybe there'll be like one archetype where having talisman is good. Alright, so they play 4 deprived, so I can't like slow world. I could, let's see, what do I have in my graveyard? I could oust Master of Waves. Yeah, I guess this is good. Don't I feel of runes right away? I might want to like play Snapcaster, block. No, I'm gonna want to Field of Runes no matter what. I guess it doesn't make a big difference. Or, wait, they're drawing it, right? I could let them draw it and then get value out of my surgical. Alright, I think I'm gonna play with fire here, but I think it's a good play. Or I could just... So I could Snapcaster, block, and opt. Alright, I'm gonna do... How many mutavaults do they have left? Alright, I'm gonna do that. Opt is really strong right now. Because it might just find me a... If it finds me like any planeswalker, I probably win. Colonnade. Colonnade seems strong. Blue Canopy Land? The guy... Yeah, that's a good point. It's kind of nice. Makes that they have like a dead draw. And then they have less threats in their deck. Finding value with surgical. Alright. I mean, they could still easily win this game. They're just a few top decks away from winning. You need like a Merfolk and a Lord to give them Island Walk. It's nice that Spreading Seas is pretty bad draw, but they have a bunch of really bad draws. Spreading Seas is not terrible, it still gets rid of Colonnade, but... Also Silja... I know, I guess I got rid of the Adepts. I guess I kind of wish they still had the Adepts in their deck. What do you think of Kaisgal? So first reaction was like, whoa, the card is sick. Then second reaction was like, card kind of sucks. It doesn't do... You don't really want it in any matchups. But I think overall it's pretty strong card. If I think it fit best in a deck like Esper Control. I think I could see like maybe playing one in the main, one in the sideboard or something like that. Because I think there's a bunch of decks where it does very little for you. But it's still like super versatile. Alright. Not looking great. I'm dead to pretty much any two. I can like bounce my Narset end of their turn. To try and get, try and dig. I think I'd rather keep the instant speed cards. Is there anything I'm gonna want to cryptic command? Maybe. I'll just say go. I don't think they can have much. They probably have a brick in hand, but how do I like Fibbletip? It's been okay. It's been like better than Wall sometimes, a bit worse. It's probably not great, but it's solid 2-drop. Do I just path Trickster? I think I just do, right? Can I do anything cool here? I don't think so. Yeah, Merfolk might be really strong when they get a bunch of these Horizon Canopy blue lands. Veto Teferi. I'll take Teferi, I guess. Alright, looks like we got there finally. Merfolk is tough. Merfolk's tough matchup. We registered Grixis Death Shadow. Yeah, is that bad? I don't know. I told them I would play blue-white and they could play the 2 other decks. Oh, I tapped both my Field of Runes. Oops. I was not paying a lick of attention. Oh, I guess I get to untap them. Also pretty low on time. If this goes to 3 games, I could get timed out here. How many leagues I played was only 2 colonnades. Was exactly 2 colonnades? I don't know. I've played 3, I've played 0. I haven't played was 1 yet. That's how it works, Sauce. The rules have changed. It's the matchups are just decided before. Alright, Fairy seems good. Clicks okay. Stony Silence is okay. I think the Angel package probably fine. Surgical is bad. Veto and Logic Knot are pretty bad. You know, the counter cells might be a bit better against them than humans. I don't bring in Purge in this matchup. I don't bring in Timely. Timely's just too bad against the Lords. I think this is pretty reasonable. I'm watching NIP versus Liquid. I watched NIP versus OG, but I have it open. I'm not really paying attention though. NIP's just getting trashed. You know, Liquid's a better team. NIP had their moments. This hand's super clunky. They mulliganed. I have a blocker, which is... I think probably people mulligan a bit too much. But maybe I don't mulligan enough. That being said, this one's a mulligan. What do I think about Force of Negation and the new lands in Blue-Red Living End? I don't think Force of Negation really helps your tough matchup, does it? I mean, it might be good, but I don't think it's what the deck really needs. And the new lands, aggro is already like some of your tough matchups are the aggro deck, so I don't know if that helps a ton really. What am I supposed to do here? Just path a Biomancer? As long as they don't draw too many add-ups, I might be able to just trade 1-for-1. To path or not to path. Hey Camel, what's up buddy? Yeah, I'll take a look at what team play design is throwing at us tonight. We brought... What did we bring? I'm playing blue-white. We have Jaunt. We have Grixis Shadow. We have humans. And... maybe the Guardian's Vengeance deck, I think they decided to go as. Yesterday was American holiday. Yeah, I had my friends. I know because I always know when it's an American holiday during a weekday, because I'll have like Ravitz and Finkel and all these guys just be playing Dota in the middle of the day. So it's like dead giveaway every time. It's kind of funny. So I don't think I need to like do anything too rash here. Just want to make sure they don't kind of snowball. My hand's pretty stacked. I should be able to cast spells, so I'm not too worried. Maybe I should have pathed in response so they don't get to loot away a land. That was probably a mistake. I need to start choosing my paths. Small mistake. When's the stream? You're in Australia? So it starts at 3 a.m. my time. It starts in 11 hours from now. It's gonna feel pretty bad, but they probably have Deprive in hand. I don't know what else to do. They want to keep playing at instant speed. If they want to keep 2 mana up the whole game, I think I'm fine with that. I think I'm actually going to cash in my Cryptic Command while I can. Just 2-for-1, make up a bit for all the extra cards I'm giving them. Keep the board clear. They have a few 2-for-1s, but they don't have like actual card advantage engine either. Alright, that's not a bad spot to... Should I get another planes? Of spreading seas? I guess I'll do that. It's probably gonna get deprived. No. Wow, okay. Cryptic or Teferi? Assuming Cryptic's a bit better. What is the secret to my hush hair? Lush hair, I don't know, man. Good genes, lucky genes. I don't do anything special if that's what you're asking. Alright. Yeah. I need a verdict, obviously. If you love Rune would be okay too. Verdict would be perfect. I'm not gonna fetch first because I bought him a bunch of good cards. Path has at least the appeal of playing around Spell Pierce, which they could have. But I think I'm just gonna go for a Cryptic Command play anyways. You have Deprive Undead either way, right? Cryptic Command gets Spell Pierced. How much do I take if I path a Merfolk? 5 down to 3. Yeah, I'm still in trouble, but if I Cryptic, they can attack me for 4, so I go down to 3 anyways. Either way. Alright, I guess I'll just hope they have nothing. That's not a good sign. I guess, do they know about Cryptic Command? They might. I'm just taking the high upside line basically. To hope you have strictly nothing in hand line. Oh, they do. Oh, yeah, they had the Spell Pierce too. We didn't see any in the main deck, but they're gonna have that card up their sideboard almost always. I wonder if Logic Knot is good. They don't always have Vial, and it fights their counters, which is not bad. But all my other cards are really good. And less awkward. I'm just gonna stick to that. Timely in this matchup? No, it's too bad against the Island Walk. It's probably a mulligan. Top bottom. Trying to play a second land on turn 1. A classic. They're 10 minutes ahead. Maybe I'm lagging too? I don't think I am though. Like seems pretty good, especially since I have Resto in hand. I don't want to get my click deprived. I feel like I'm already so far behind. Wow, their hand's just insane. I need a verdict. Trickster, Trickster. I'm assuming it's got to be Deprive. I need to get rid of that Lord. What about Spell Pierce? I mean, I need them to draw nothing, and to blow them out was Resto Angel. They didn't draw Lords. Oof. That's bad. That's probably GG. How much damage is that? They have another Trickster in hand? Wow. What a huge draw. Pretty crazy. There's no way to have Deprive, right? We actually know their hand. We know they have Trickster and Spell Pierce. Just could be the biggest blowout ever. I just need to dodge the Lord draw. If they didn't draw a Lord, I probably win. If they drew a Lord, I probably lose. Might as well target them. I'm not getting rid of my Narset. Definitely don't want to give them a shot at a Lord. I have 2 minutes left. Didn't realize. I guess I can't get aggressive. I need to protect my Narset. I think I'll be okay. It's gonna be close though. I could definitely drag that game for a while longer. This is probably a bit loose. Never mind, I have Teferi in play. No spell pierce. There's an F6 for their turn. I can just path on my turn anyways. Alright, they have Vial in hand. That's close. That's really close. GG's. And the Planeswalkers are good. Teferi was nice. The value of Teferi too. You get to F6. That's my favorite part about Teferi. Hey Camel, you and Adam really. Thank you so much, Camel. 1,000 bits. You guys just... Well, happy holiday. And I was yesterday was a holiday. Never mind. What was it? Bank holiday? No, which one was it? Memorial Day? Oh, I forgot to look at the lists. Okay, let's do this real quick. So Modern Super League tonight, 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific, 3 a.m. my time. So I think they might not know how the format works because they're talking about how it's a good way to attack the format of modern Team Super Modern League. The way it works this year, you just have like random pairings. We all no bans, no nothing. So it's you basically just want to play the 5 best decks, you know. Maybe if you think like you have reads on what the other team's gonna play. So we called Jaunt because we know Jadine likes Jaunt. We called Weird Combo and Wacky decks. Blue White Spirit, so... Yeah, I like my matchups against all these decks with Blue White Control. Blue White Spirit's probably a bit tough, and my list is probably a bit weak against Valakut, actually. Kind of hope I get paired against Ad Nauseam. Do some work with Dovin's Veto. Free Teferi in the sideboard. Any spice? The Blast Zone main deck? No, that's Blast Zone sideboard. Ghost Quarter main deck. Pretty stock. I think that's just Blue-White Spirits, right? Ooh, yeah, the version was Chandra main, Acid Moss, 2 Heart, Free Bolt. They have like 5 deadish cards. And they have 2 Trikers in the sideboard, as well as a Relic. That's kind of a tough matchup for Blue-White, I think. I submitted my version from... So I don't have the crazy anti-burn sideboard. I only have 1 timely, and that's it. Oh, I do have the 2 strokes. Yeah, we figured they wouldn't be burn players. We figured they wouldn't bring burn. Free Narset, 1 Teferi. Oh, cool. It's a version from a few days ago. I still have Illumination. It's pretty close. It's like -1 surgical plus 1 Illumination compared to what I'm playing right now. Kind of wish I had the 2nd surgical in the main. The Dredges is just straight up to Maiko's list from the open. Future side got previewed? Wait, they're like, well, Frenzy went pretty well, so why not Future Sight? Alright, Future Sight. Play with a top card of your library revealed. You may play the top card of your library. I mean, it's not a blue-white card, but it's bad when you're playing counter spells. It's like a combo card. It's like a big mana combo card. Throes of Cascade. Retrace. Oh, that's cool. Huh. That's a sweet design. Just 4 mana, you cascade, no other effects, but it has Retrace. Endling. Menace, Death Touch, Undying. Undying's a pretty strong one. Card seems not good. Future Sight is my 2nd favorite card ever. Nice. What's your favorite card? Must be nice to like... I wish I wasn't so indecisive and I actually had a favorite card. Well, we have Surgically and Stretch. These. Definitely these. What's your favorite cards? I don't know. Rags to Riches? Alright, I think this is a spot where you want a Surgical. If you have Snapcaster, you want to go for the payoffs. I think this is a spot where I have to go for Imp. Plus, Imp is kind of the best one to get because it dredges. Wow, their hand is really good. 2 Conflagrate, Life from the Loam, Blast Zone and not Ghost Corridor, Gemstone Mine, a Dark Blast. Okay. Alright, well, it looks like we're probably going to lose this game. Oh, I know. We'll drop. Oh, Crucible of Worlds. Well, kind of same thing. Super Crucible. Yeah, what are people's favorite cards all time? Get Smart's favorite card is Remand. Why am I playing Fiddletop? Because I want to be able to attack Narset, Teferi, and Karns. So I didn't want to play 2 Wall of Omens. Dark Confident, Life from the Loam, Wily Bandar, Carrion Feeder. That's some cool cards. Factor Fiction, Braids, Mystic Confluence. How does everyone have a favorite card? I have no clue what my favorite card of all time is. I don't know, Necro maybe? Never even really played Necro, it's just a sweet card. Ooh, I drew Snapcaster Mage. Eyes. I have a good capsize story for you. That's not a really good story. It was back in the day when there was mana burn and the rules of Magic was really stupid. If you didn't announce buyback on your cards, you lost your card and you got to mana burn for a bunch. That's pretty bad. Whisper of the Muse was another brutal one. 5 burn. Alright, I think I have to go for Bloodghast here. But they're milling some more. I guess I can let them draw, right? Change of plan? Do I just go for Amalgam and then try to path every Bloodghast they draw? Is that bad? Well, I'm definitely not going for an Archimeva, so I can let that trigger resolve. Or other way around, I could go for Bloodghast and path every Amalgam. Yeah, I think I still go for Bloodghast, actually. Because at some point, I mean, they don't have Bloodghast, they have one Narcomoeba left. It's going to be hard for them to, like, bring back all the Amalgams or easily. I mean, I'm still in bad shape. I still need to worry about Conflagrates, Creeping Chill. These Narcomoebas are going to kill me. I'm a huge underdog. Let's see what some of other favorite cards. Circle of Protection Red, Sismic-Oso, Upheaval, Lincivy, Psychotog, Thundermaw, Hellkite, Tradewind Riders. That's a cool one. I lost more games to Trading Riders than maybe any other card in the history of Magic. Because I used to play Mono Blue all the time, and Survival was the other super popular deck, and if they ever like resolved the Trading Riders or untapped was the Trading Riders, it was basically games over. It was lights out. It was because your only way to get rid of it was like Disc, and Disc comes into play tap, so it was like, yeah. Well, I'm basically dead. I guess I should have attacked. Did that deck play Seedborn Muse? No, it was just survival, recurring survival, and it just had a bunch of Trader and Riders because Trader and Riders was just really good. It was just super stock survival deck from back in the day. Did I not scoop here? Oh. Did Moto always have that little lag at the end of the games? I feel like that's kind of new. I don't think it used to be that way. So I sorted out all the spot removal because that's not going to get you there against Dredge. And I bored out all the sweepers because they're really bad. And I bored out Click because it doesn't block very well. And wait, Teferi, Detention Sphere. Even Purge is bad. Stroke, Recall. Wait, one sec. Am I supposed to have Teferi against them? Teferi seems really bad against them. Click might be better. Teferi, Time Rambler, Instance. I mean, there's some weird games where bouncing an Archimeva is not the end of the world. Future Sight and blue midrange decks. Yeah, I mean, Future Sight is a midrange or combo card mostly. It's definitely not a controlled card. You don't have like proactive cards in your deck that you can just cast right away. I mean, maybe a sweeper is not the end of the world again. I'm keeping a Wrath of Gods. But you know what? I'd rather have a proactive card. I'll just keep one Teferi. Yeah, Sweeper is good in theory, but in practice, it's like rarely good. At least Teferi's always gonna do something. Alright, I don't have a hate card. Like maybe if I had untap blue source, untap white source, I would keep this hand if I could go opt into veto, but even then it'd be like pretty borderline. Alright, this hand is bad. It does have sphere. I can't even cast a rest in peace if I find a rest in peace. Which is a problem. But they're already mulligan one. I can guess rest in peace on turn 4. Yeah, 1/1 removal is bad in this match. What card did I add after removing Force Narset? I put back a second Jace. Yeah, this sounds really mediocre. Well, open and keeping it fair. They can operate a bit easier on less cards though. Okay, we both mulligan to 5 and we both scry to the bottom. Giving them the smiley face. Modern, degenerate format.
Playing that Yellow Hat song one more time.
Miniature Catfish, thanks for the 5 months Twitch Prime sub. Thomas is asking about Esper. I went 0-2-0-4 in games. I don't think it was necessarily the deck, like my draws were really bad, but yeah, it was not convincing. Alright, so I mean they don't have land, so Life from the Loam is not even that great for them. They can't cast it. I'm just gonna let them dredge Life from the Loam if they want to. Wait, do they have land? Are they like tricking me somehow? They just wanted to dredge? I don't have to use my surgical. Looting. So if I don't surgical now and they draw a fetch land, I might be in trouble. Alright, I don't think I should risk it. Man, why could you not have some in your hand? Life from the Loam, looting, Dark Blast. And they brought in 2 Nature's Claim only. Oh, they have an Abrupt Decay. What do they trim? They didn't trim Narcomoeba. They trimmed 1 Amalgam. They got rid of like Golgari Thug probably and Dark Blast. No, they kept in Dark Blast. Dark Blast is not that bad in matchup. It kills cards. Sometimes you want to kill your own blood gas. Have I ever considered playing Monarch Prison in Modern? Not really. I should probably try some of these Karn decks. Oh, they have a claim in the yard. Good catch. So they have 3 claims on Abrupt Decay. Yeah. Alright, I need to get... Oh, I need to draw a lane at some point, obviously, if I want to be able to win this game. It's kind of... We should have betting lines right now. Which land am I going to draw first? Is it going to be a coming to play tap Colonnade? Is it going to be a second Field of... Well, that's GG. Now I need to draw 2 lands. Well, sometimes you're... Alright. The Dredge Menace. I've been beating up on Dredge pretty badly, but... Can't win every time. Matchup's not that good. Oh, Control Mirror. That deck's pretty good in the mirror. I don't know how... His decks are usually really good in the mirror too. I'm not sure how many Planeswalker he's playing though. he's up with the times or not. Let's see. Against blue-white, I would shock myself and just get Howlet Fountain, but against him, I think he plays Jeskai usually. So I don't want to, like, take two. I'm going to keep Wall of Omen on top. It cantrip. I don't have much to do on turn 2 anyways. I don't think there's anything I need to counter. Maybe he has, like, one search in his deck. This way I have like Snapcaster Insurance, I have a target for my Path to Exile if I want to. Ashok against Dredge. I don't think Ashok's very good against Dredge. Seems worse than other cards you could be playing. It's like, I mean, sometimes Rest in Peace is too slow. Let alone Ashok. Alright, I don't want to path my wall right away, because if they just go Snapcaster up, I don't want to have to counter a Snapcaster. And I don't want to take 2 damage a turn for like 10 turns. Man, I love my blue-eyed and he loves his Jeskai. He doesn't even play Lightning Bolt, he just straight up plays like red for Electrolyze and a couple Helix. I think I kind of want to keep that actually. Hitting land drop's not bad. If they didn't have Colony in play, I could maybe try and go for Jace plus Counterspell, but I don't think that. This is not Wafo, this is his friend. I mean, it could be Wafo, but it's very unlikely. Two colonies in play, it's not super clear. That's what I should be doing. I'm also already almost out of base. Yeah, this is bad. Trying all the basics. Alright, we've stabilized. Yeah. Whoever draws the most Snapcasts from Mage in the Mirror, just such a huge advantage. I like Colonnade less blue-eyed. I didn't miss it in the matchups I played, but I think it's probably a mistake to play 0 Colonnades. But we did 5-0 with no Colonnades in our deck. I think like 2. I don't think it makes a big difference whether you play like 0 or 4 or anything in between. Like the upsides and the downsides. Alright, my turn. My turn to go to town. They might just cryptic command here if they have it. Yeah. That was poorly played by me, I think, when they have so many. That was a mistake. Big mistake. Gonna cost me the game. Wow, so bad. Teferi the sweeper? Honors? Honors is not especially... I don't know what his hand is. I wonder if he's supposed to be attacking me with Skullnade. Game would have just been over. They're flexing, just paying 2 life because they can. Alright, I'm out of... That snap is a mistake. Yeah, I should have just not played it because... So basically, they're way ahead on mana on cards, and by playing my snap there, I give them a good spot for them to just use their cryptic command. When the player was less... and less cards in hand, you just want to make it awkward. I mean, you always want to make it awkward for them, and you don't want to let them, like, just do that. They're fighting over that. I don't even care that much. I mean, I do care, but it doesn't matter. If I counter there, they're going to counter back. I think I'm just going to play my Jace. Probably going to get a Dovin's Veto out of them. But I don't have a ton of mana, so I just need to play my Jace into Dovin's Veto. This way, if I top deck another Planeswalker, maybe it'll... I don't know, game 1 is tough. I think his deck's probably better game 1. Or maybe I just drew poorly. I didn't even draw bad cards. I guess I drew a lot of Path to Exiles. He has more like instant speed threats too, which is good. I don't know if he plays Mana League these days, what he plays. 1, 2, 3. Could have maybe tried and rep my own crypt. Yeah, I mean, think twice. 2 Snapcaster Mage. All pretty. I'm actually ahead on time. I'm never ahead on. Why did it show my life total at 2? Wasn't I at... Oh. I think he's a favorite game 1 and I'm a favorite game 2. I don't know exactly what he has these days, but I think it's probably close to that. Timely Path is okay, but pretty buff, pretty mediocre. Timely might be awkward with all my counter spells. Or with all my creatures, I mean. But Path. Dead of Winter, black and 2, sorcery, all non-snow creature get -X until end of turn, where X is the number of snow permanent you control. Wow, well, looks like we're playing Bug. Man, I just went up, I just submitted my article today, and I was like, I said they wouldn't give us good cheap snow permanents because it would make the blue-green dude too good, and then they just spoiled these two. That's what you're looking for. Snapcaster opt, the nuts, the stone. Yeah, I'm not playing Spellslinger anymore. Definitely a great card in this matchup. But I'm playing 4 hard counters. I don't know. +2 crit. I'm just gonna bottom. I don't want more sorcery speed. I already have one, so I didn't want another kind of same type of card. That's really good, but that's sorcery speed. I think this is better than Snapchat. So they could have spell. I don't think he plays Jace. So I'm just gonna play Shalai. The art on the card is fantastic. At last, silence. It's pretty good. Alright, let's see if we get owned here. Let's see if Shalai was... Alright, now I can just chill. Boraldrin in the snow deck here in it. It makes colorless. Oh, good call. We actually already have... I didn't even realize those. I mean, I knew that card existed, but for some reasons, maybe I don't own any. Oh yeah. Tapping for colorless. Could be a... What do I think of Unearth? I haven't thought about it. I don't think it's... Is Unearth like usually a good card? It's like a black, bring back a creature that costs 4 or less from your graveyard into play, and then it's... I mean, you might have spell tears, but at least I get to resolve my stats. I don't want him to draw a card, and now I get a 2-1 in play, even if I don't get the opt.
Good luck tomorrow.
Oh, tomorrow, yeah, for me it's technically tomorrow, that's true. Alright, so I think I just... Or I get to resolve an Arset, which is all... You could wonder why he didn't do it while I was tapped out. I think his reasoning was that it's probably way too likely to have either... Like, it's like he basically has to gamble. Because if he gives me the extra land, now I can maybe cast a Teferi, or... Is Skred playable? Oh yeah, I kind of forgot about Skred in my snow deck. Wow, that snow list I submitted. I was playing Lightning Bolt in it. You definitely want a Skred or two. That's probably not my finest piece of work. Maybe I'll send in some edits. Plus, obviously, I like finished writing the article saying they're not going to print like other good snow cards because they would make the 1/1 too good. And then, I mean, I don't know how good that card is, but cantrips and like filters mana, it's a snip. I guess I just go Narset Jace. Just so I don't get tried. I guess that's kind of loose, not playing my land first. Playing Click's really tempting. I think playing Jace is better. I mean, the electrolyze owns me either way. Yeah, he needs electrolyze. And then it's kind of close. Oh, I got to shuffle away 2 lands. Jeez. I mean, he definitely doesn't board out electrolyze, so I'm not too sure why he scooped, but I'll take it. Is that a Death Shadow card? It's pretty good, right? Outscour yourself, bring back Death Shadow, bring back a Snapcaster. I mean, Death Shadow's pretty tight list already. I have to keep. It's not great, but... Oh, he let me play first, that's true. Yikes. I'll sure hope I'd run opt. Or Fibblethip. Oh well. I think letting someone play first in the mirror match, especially when you have Think Twice, electrolyze it too, is... Oh, nice break. I'm gonna draw a fetch land. Bad. Man, why did I block? I mean, I blocked because I had Narset in hand, but obviously in hindsight, I'm really good at calling the negative shots. Really, really good. Ambush Viper. Any Gabby subs in the chat? Any Ambush Vipers? Am I in a rush or not? Should I Detention Sphere here? But Detention Sphere... They might play Teferi. But plus doesn't do a ton against Narset, and minus... I'll just say go. No, I'm not gonna say go. I need to get rid. Because if I Detention Sphere, you can like Teferi minus and then get another 3 or 4 activations. If he has Teferi, I'll lose almost a I don't know, maybe I punted. Yeah, I probably punted. Oh well. Still lucky. Wait, I didn't even crack my fetch land? Oh my god. I might just shame scoop here. Tilting. Why no fetch in response? Why I ask stupid questions all the time? Honestly, I forgot. Did I? It's just... Yellowhat. Just salty right now. We got all of chat. No fetch? Question mark. Yeah. I'm just tilted because I'm just tilted because my deck's just so much better. If I draw any other land, I can't possibly lose. I think Jeskai is favored after sideboard against me. You think his deck after sideboard is favored against mine? I don't think so. I think you just like to be good boar. Another thing or two. I mean, I don't know. I probably shouldn't have tapped out for Detention Sphere. I mean, it was kind of worst case scenario. I like forgot to fetch. They had Snapcaster. They had Teferi. I mean, even this game, even after message, if I just had like if I just sacked my fetch land, if I had like one more mana right now, oh wow. That's pretty good for me. I mean, he's probably just gonna deck me with Ash. Oh, looks like he's lost in the sauce. Alright, I need a lot of luck here. I need a... That is not a brick. Wow. Losing to Ashiok. Man, I'm losing it all today. Mostly just horrendous luck and punts. I just need to hope their hand is like... I might have to like kind of strip mine myself here. Let's field over in. Even if I can't get land. I might still be able to win this game. It's extra. But you never know. Alright, do I go down to 5? How many basics do I even have left? 4, 5. 5, so I've no planes. I've no anyways. I will say that like Ashiok's kind of bad. I think against Dredge, it's not good enough. If it's like, but when I had it in my sideboard, it was good against Control when I played against Control. You make Snapcaster worse, and Fetchland Field of Rune's a real deal. And I heard it's pretty good against like Ram decks, obviously like Titan Shift and stuff. Maybe if Titan Shift is popular, you want Ashiok in your sideboards because it's good enough in enough matchups. Main phase Cryptic Command. About Just preserving their planeswalker, I guess. Oh, I'm dumb. Kind of. Yeah. Kind of won that wall. Let's see. 4/5 mana. Yeah, I thought I was gonna draw the wall right away. That'd been good. I could have gone Narset plus wall. But I have a Hallowed Fountain left in my deck in case they... No. Oh well, that's kind of unfortunate. I was not patient enough. I feel like that happens to me a decent bit. Lack of patience in the mirror. I tap out too soon still. I mean, it's like kind of the first thing you learn like when you play Control Mirror, but it's not as true as it used to be, and I don't know, it's kind of close call. Not sure how I'm gonna deal with Cullen. Teferi, Hero of Dominaria. I'm just gonna jam everything and hope. Alright, GG's. Just a couple minutes. I'll be right back. This is what I take to the PTs. Decided to not have lunch anymore because whenever I eat too much, I just play terrible after. So I just bring one of these and like a little bird after each round. Have a few. Free cards. I feel it's 4. That'd be a big deal. Alright, let's try and end up with a winning record. I wonder if him letting me play first actually benefited him in the last game we played. He chose to draw. I don't understand choosing to draw. If you know your opponent has just like reactive cards and Planeswalker, why not? But Against someone who's playing like Resto Angel and Narset and clicks and like, that opens you to lines of I go turn 3 Vendilion click and their upkeep, and then I don't know, stuff like that. It's kind of what happened in game 2. I don't think it's horrible to let me play first. I think it's close. It's like, I'm not a fan though. This is Ritzy. He might be playing blue at control too then. Sounds pretty bad. I could at least one turn. You go, my little snappy boy. Well, should I use my cryptic command here? I think it's reasonable. Alright, I need to stop eating these or else I'm not going to be hungry. This is kind of close. If I feel like room colonnade there, he could like cryptic his own colonnade. It would kind of wreck me. How do I feel about the Storm matchups with a new card? Seems like it should be a bit better, right? Both Teferi and Nassif. Man. Basic land is the worst card I could draw. I guess it's probably better to draw basic land than a Vapor. What the hell does he have? Maybe Terminus? Maybe he still plays Terminus? It's kind of close. Yep. Like pretty ambitious attack. Not sure I get it. You just nothing after exile in hand? Am I just punting here?
Resubbing is just like gifting a sub to oneself. Magic is great except when it's not, but it still is. They don't think it be like it is, but it play Ocean Man, Snubhorn, etc. Also, I think you forgot to add Colonnade.
Thanks for the ridge. I messed up, Anna. Wow, I'm bad. Oh man, I'm just done. I am just done. Should I just Dalvin's veto that? I mean, man, I'd be in such good shape if I had white up, white, blue, white, instead. God, I'm. What's the argument to not cast veto? That he probably has like Terminus. I'm assuming he has hands. So here, if he has Teferi plus, it doesn't do much. If he has Teferi minus, I get to sphere it and draw Narset again in 2 turns. If he has Jace, I mean, he can Jace plus, which is kind of whatever. So I actually don't think I think I can tap out and just pav the... Oh, that's a great draw. Click. Oh, that was a sick rip. And then I'll sphere it. I mean, if game's gonna be pretty dumb. It's who misclicks, who draws into Narset passive. How much do I care? Jace has to be better than Opt, right? It's kind of nice that he can't sack Fetchland anymore. It's a little bonus. No more surgical, no more fetches. He asked me if I'm playing blue-white, anti-blue-white, and I just rate. Why suddenly 2 surgical instead of 1? I was playing 2 for the most part. Yeah, Teferi in the mirror is super good. Open and he's whining. Well, I'm definitely not gonna zero, or else I just have to put back cards. It's not very good. Keep that. First. Awkward. Pobefius, thanks for the follow. Thanks. Oh, the good news is we get even more planeswalkers after sideboard. I don't have the fourth Narset in my sideboard. Weak. Because I don't want Timely against blue-white. And I don't think I want Shalai, but maybe. Shalai is probably better than Tap to it. Could guys be good? Yeah, guys could be good in the mirror. There's a lot of Snapcaster and Click, so there's a lot of ways to block it, but even if you like trade with a Snapcaster and the Angel kills a Planeswalker, it's not too bad of a trade. I don't think Geist is good enough, but I'm not a big fan of Geist of Saintcraft in general. It's probably a bit better than I give it credit for. I wouldn't blame anyone for playing one or two Geist. I'm gonna fetch now. Not even sure. Sphere, stroke, dispel, Snapcaster Mage. Card. Could have maybe jammed the Teferi. But they can just play Snap and attack it. And they have Detention Sphere in hand. I could Pav to Snap. I don't know, maybe I misplayed that game. Maybe I didn't play aggressive. So they can disdainful stroke it. But then they don't get to... But it might be outplaying me. Maybe I just let it resolve. I'm drawing a land, right? I can go to Teferi plus. Alright, I'm gonna let it resolve. No, I don't want to click. I just let it resolve. And then I just logic nod back up. Teferi is like the best card you can have in Plan de Mer. Like the passive just makes half your deck bricks. Like he has 2 strokes in hand, he has I don't know what else. I guess I'm 1 short to logic not Detention Sphere actually. That sucks. If I'd kept the fetch land on top instead of Oh, that was bad. I didn't think about that. Oh, I could block now, and I can, if I block, I can actually, oh, he saved me. He gave me the extra card for logic knots. Oh my god. Guy who won the PTQ yesterday and beat me in the Swiss had free baby Teferi. Sounds like a genius if half the field was blue-white control. Sounds like he broke it. It is like, it is the best card, like, in the mirror, I think. Just, I mean, I don't know. But, like, the passive is... Alright, that was a solid turn for him. And that colonnade's kind of annoying. Let's see, so I can... I think this is good. Which one's the least like? Missed it. Why did he misclick? Two click when playing free for Narset. Yeah, click's really good as Narset. Problem is all these cards cost 3 mana and I don't know. Speaking of, this is when the fun truly begins. Free reign. That hand. Rip Matthias. Sorry, buddy. Yeah. All right. Salvage our honor.